let them tools talk. 200 the Izzy, get my ice here. Classic, y'all as real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that done with the prices. I don't with this for this. We got. Down to that. They don't check none of the artists, so I'm. Problem when you see me get it.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight.
Ed, always a pleasure to be in the booth with you. It reminds me a lot of my backcourt teammates. Actually, they were faster, could jump higher, and could shoot better. But anyway, we got a big-time matchup tonight.
You know, Jay, if you take a couple of letters and vowels away, you can go from Cohen to Duhan, just like that. The Clippers win the opening tip as we get things started at Staples. It's Cantor with the board. Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Gortat. Leonard. George. Oh, that's how it's done.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Celtics have it. Clippers have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Beverly. His first effort off the mark. Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Leonard. Paul George. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Walker. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Kemba Walker at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Able to convert on both free throws. Leonard. He was all over him. Walker into the front court. The lead is 2. To Hayward. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Celtics have it. Walker to Hayward. Kawhi Leonard with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard to Beverly. Can't connect from in close. Brown with it up top. Leads a bucket. Knocked loose. Gortat. George. Paul George. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
For average shooters, That's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Walker with the basketball. Down by 1. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kemba Walker knocks it down for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Leonard to Gortat. Swings it. Beverly to Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. George had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
George to Leonard. Gortat to Leonard. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Short jumper off the mark. Clippers have the basketball.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
Paul George to Gortat. Leonard to George. Fires the 3. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Here comes the screen. George to Beverly. Oh, he had him there for a second. Leonard to Gortat. Rebound comes to Cantor. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's LA Clippers ball. Cruises inside for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Hayward. Walker. Tatum. Not that time. Leonard. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Hayward from long range, and Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Leonard to Paul George. He'll get it down low to Harold. Leonard to George. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Oh, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Paul George with a piece. Has a chance, slams it home on the putback.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard to Paul George. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Patrick Beverly trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Into the front court, it's Walker. Leads 5. Oh, George! Able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, he missed his first 3 shots, but he gets that one to go down, and it's a 3.
Well, when you fall down, you always get back up. That's the mindset of good shooters.
Walker into the front court. 2-point advantage. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to shuffle things up. Clippers have got it. Williams. Not that time. He missed it. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Leonard. Williams. To Leonard. 4-3. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Walker with the basketball. His team up by 1. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 2 of 4 now.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Goes to the left side. George. That's no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Boston with the basketball. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Paul George rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Cleans the offensive glass. Paul George to Leonard. George. Now that's a contest. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Leonard. And a pass stolen by Boston. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Kawhi Leonard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball's controlled by Boston. From the painted area, won't go down. Another follow. No good. Leonard to George. Beyond the arc for three. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
New blood coming in for both sides.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Into the game for the Clippers.
And his canter above the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Lets it fly from long range. Celtics able to clear the board. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Desperation shot here from half court. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Patrick Beverly sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Brown into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Nikola Mirotic snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Leonard. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Yeah, get your money, man.
Brown with it up top. Leads 3. Clippers have it. For 3. And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3.
And depending upon the personnel, the transition three-point pull-up shot is no longer the anomaly. It's the norm.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Hayward. Oh, nice find for the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Leonard to Gortat. Gortat rocking the rim.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Celtics have it to Jaylen Brown. easy path to the rim.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Yes, Marcin Gortat. 3 for 3 in this first half.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Williams into the front court. Down 2. That's good D. Shot no good. Count the basket at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Leonard. Deep left corner to Leonard. Fires the 3. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Boston with the basketball. To Jaylen Brown. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 0, Jason Tatum. Into the game for the Los Angeles Clippers. Number 5.
Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Rick Beverly. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Hayward. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Wade. Oh, had him going there for a second. Beverly to Wade. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Count the basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Leonard. Has a look. Leonard shot won't go down. Brown with it up top. Down a point. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Yes, Marcin Gortat. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Brown into the front court. They trail by 1. Add 2 points to the board.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
The assist from number 21, Patrick Beverly.
To Marcus Smart. To the rim, lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Hayward. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's now 5 for 6.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Got it.
It's a really adult thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Celtics have it. Hayward. Beverly to Gortat. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Marcin Gortat sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 13, Paul George.
Short jumper misses. Kawhi Leonard. Tatum grabs the board. To Jaylen Brown. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Jaylen Brown, couple of free throws on the way. A career 65% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Patrick Beverly. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. To Paul George. Beverly. Cashes in for 2.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Passed it off. And count the basket.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Beverly to Gortat. Pass taken away by the Celtics.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And Jay, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Los Angeles Clippers are in the penalty.
Hayward, and they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Louis Williams for Boston.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Oh yeah, I like that.
To Williams. Jason Tatum tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
He gets it.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
To Jaylen Brown. From the painted area, won't go down. That is great vision to set it up and finishes strong.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
With the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
And the basket good at the rim.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Beverly. Shot from the lane won't go. Celtics have it. Oh, he had it. And count the basket inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Clippers have the lead.
Guys, let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Clippers have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Celtics are still very much in this matchup. And while they may be down, it's not for a lack of effort. They deserve some respect for how well they've generated scoring with their offensive rebounding. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard most definitely deserves to be player of the half for the way he distributed the ball. It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
To Cantor. And it's Cantor. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Beverly. Just off the mark.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Brown with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Boston with the basketball. Great dish to set it up. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. He missed a pair of free throws. Beverly into the front court. 2-point advantage. To Leonard. Enes Kanter swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Beverly, that's his 5th personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Knock loose. Clippers have got it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Nice finish at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Montrezl Harrell pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Beverly to Leonard. Shot clock winding down. George from the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
And he missed the free throw. To Beverly. And scores. Strong take.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Here's Leonard for two. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Ball's controlled by Boston. There it is, foul number 6. Time for a seat on the bench.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Marcus Smart at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. George to Leonard. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Paul George, 4-2. Deep 2 there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Kemba Walker.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Brown into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
George, the screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Across the timeline, it's Walker, trailing by 4. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Williams across the timeline. Lead is 2. Deep left corner. George. That's off the side of the rim, short.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Finish that. Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Into the front court, it's Walker. The deficit now up to 5. Clippers have it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Gets to the basket and scores.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Oh, emphatic slam.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Paul George to Williams. And a pass stolen by Boston. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
And would you like to be in the lead? Of course you would, but still, I like the fact that you got an open shot. Eventually, those will start going in.
Now ready for a couple of free throws. Jaylen Brown, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. No good. Missed them both. To George. Strong finish for Paul George. Whoa, he got... up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
It's George for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit. Celtics have it. Count it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Paul George. And the finish at the rim. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Walker. To Leonard. Williams. It's Cantor with the board. And he hits.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Leonard to George. Oh, had him going there for a second. Jaylen Brown. Huge block. Robin Lopez. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To Hayward. The drive right to the basket. Kawhi Leonard with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Walker, the shot almost. George, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Celtics have it. To Walker. George to Williams. George smothering D.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Shot won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. That's a 24-second violation.
For Los Angeles.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
41, Nikola Mirotic. Into the game for Los Angeles.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Defensive foul to number 23.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2.
Los Angeles, number 1.
To Paul George. Leonard. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Brown with it up top. 5-point game. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Paul George fires. Jumper's good. into the front court. Down 5. Driving right to the basket. A drive by Brown, but he can't finish. To George. Oh, he had him there for a second. Paul George to Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George. Great defense, forcing the miss. Top of the key. To Leonard. Goes to the left side. Going to launch beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Leonard to Paul George. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Good. Off a spin.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
George lets it fly. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Ah, rocking the rim. That's the end of the third quarter. The Clippers are out in front. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Kawhi Leonard, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
The drive, right to the basket. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Leonard to Wade. Leonard to Wade. Five seconds to shoot. Short jumper won't fall.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Jaylen Brown at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far.
See if you're working on your game.
Leonard. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. He throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Boston with the basketball. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
It's Boston with the rebound. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Number 2,
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Dwayne Wade. Whoa! What a finish!
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Brown with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Leonard. George. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Can't miss those. To Williams. Lou Williams. He's 3 for 7.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
team foul number 2.
Clippers have got it. Big finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 5.
Walker, great feed. Shot from the lane won't go. To Leonard. To Williams. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Walker into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. You've got to get that one to go. Celtics have it. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. He's now 5 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Leonard, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Celtics have it. Walker. Kawhi Leonard with a piece. Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. Probing the defense. Down to 5 on the 24. Here's Leonard for 2. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Screen coming. Kawhi Leonard. Deep two there, won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Timeout Boston, as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the players left ear and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it. He has his team's attention.
LA with 4 to shoot. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Los Angeles Clippers are at the limit.
Walker, and there it is. We expected it. Foul number 6. He's gone.
His timing was a tad bit off.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. To George. Leonard. To Gortat. Wade. Can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. Layup goes down. Well done.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Walker with the basketball. Margins 8. To Brown. Down low. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
George to Wade. PG lets it fly. Brown into the front court. The deficit is 6. Walker. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Gortat to Paul George. Fires the 3, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
Nice pass to set things up. And his Cantor above the rim.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Paul George to Leonard. To Wade. George He engulfed him that time.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Celtics have it. Knocked loose. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Trying to cash in and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Brown with it up top. Now down 6. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
George. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost him.
Boston with the basketball. Brown scores him in close.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Terrific vision. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
I got ball.
To Gortat. George. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
His scoring has definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
It goes down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker. And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play.
And you can't lunge like that.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Leonard. And finishes strong.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. Barring a 4-point play, this is a 2-possession game. Let's see how they decide to attack this.
Fans, have you noticed the red donation boxes located around the concourse? We're accepting non-perishable food items for the homeless in our community. Our thanks go to those who have...
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Defensive foul to number 5.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. finishes at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. To Jaylen Brown. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The pass set it all up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. By the Clippers as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. For the win. This quarter's in the books. This game is all tied up. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Let's do it. Overtime is underway. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Kemba Walker trying to cash in on the three-point play. At the line so far, he's shooting 72%. Missed it at the line. To George. Dwayne Wade to Gortat. George. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
To Hayward. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Wade. And scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Brown into the front court. Down 3. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw is good. He caps off the three-point play. And this game is all tied up again in overtime. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Celtics have it. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
To Hayward. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Jason Tatum rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Paul George. Wade. Stuffs it down with authority.
You see, that's well-timed right there. Not a minute too soon or a minute too late. They needed that one.
Brown with it up top. They trail by 2. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Dwayne Wade, 2 of 4 now.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Across the timeline, it's Walker, trailing by 4. To Hayward. Goes to the right side. Hayward. That's off the side of the rim, short. Paul George to Wade. Brown into the front court. Down 4. Lays it up and in.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
It's good. And 1.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Paul George at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Turns and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Gortat. George. Oh, had him going there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Celtics have it. Paul George sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Paul George to Leonard. George to Leonard. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Brown with it up top. Right now, down 7. To Hayward. To Kemba Walker. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Timeout Boston, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game. Knocks down the first. And fails to end a putback slam.
Really? You can't give up an easy two like that off a missed free throw?
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They're down big in this fourth quarter. And a chance here to empty their bench. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Kawhi Leonard. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there. 15-footer at the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win it in overtime. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. In transition is where they really did some damage. As soon as they got a stop, they were on the run and going for the easy basket. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Celtics must be devastated after such a close loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again, he kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Clippers. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real.